you go. Thank you, Sarcel. Alright, there we go. Thank you, Sarcel. Bruh, y'all don't be saying nothing, bruh. I got a ticking Windows update last night, and it ticking. Whenever I get a Windows update, for some reason, it ticking screws with my OBS, and it like changes my it like changes my settings for my mic and my whatchamacallit, my mic and my like the output, like the audio, the overall sound. Another day, another pointless bar farming? What the heck? Also, Merritt, I said I got a ticking bar earlier, dude. Also, Mo, I said, isn't this like the best time for me to stream since you're ticking sick? Also, Rest, I said, I said ticking turn around behind you, bro. There's already a gun behind you. There's a ticking reverse stick up. You hand over your bars. Don't tell them, let them think we can hear, bro. Dude, y'all the ones gonna be sitting and ticking silence like idiots. I manifest butter. Congrats, Mr. Streeter, for that all-street bar. Thank you. Yeah, but I didn't hear it, so it doesn't count. What? Joke's on you, I'm poor. If you're not completely out of bars, you're not poor enough. You gotta be completely out of bars. I'll take one, dude. I'll take one. I'm not asking for much. If you're not completely out, I'm stealing it all. Mods drain his bars. Yeah, mods drain his bars. Take this dude out, bro. But yeah, I'm trying to get another ticking bar, man. Had enough of your yapping? Dang. Bro, acting like he has mods. Bro, they're right there, dude. Dude, that bar was actually like a milestone bar too, cause seeking that got me to I can bar 11 weapons right now if I use like all the bars on my account. Technically, I can bar 11 weapons plus like 2 extras, but I'm kind of not. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use my slime bar or my ticking anniversary bar thing from the whatchamacallit, like from anniversary. So if I never use either one of those, I can bar 11 things right now. But if I use those two, I would almost be at another weapon. Prefer you to stream in silence? What the heck? The mod's in the room with us right now? Yes, bro. What did you mean by you deserve that bar because of what happened at work? What actually happened? Deaking, dude, I had to scour everything this chick, bro. So this chick called me like super late, and like all my other Teaking coworkers were like gone and like everything. I did get help from like one of them though, but Teaking, this one chick called, this one chick called and Teaking. She said she had been working on something all day and she was saving it and she was doing all this stuff, but then she finished it and then she closed it and it didn't save like in the spot where she was saving it, and she was like freaking out. She's like, I think it's gone, I can't find it anywhere. So I was like, I had to search like literally this chick's whole Seeking computer, like down and dirty in this chick's Seeking computer. And it like the hardest part about it was one of the times while I was searching for something, I think she like, maybe she just didn't care, or maybe she forgot to mute her phone, but like either her boyfriend or her husband came in and he was like, what's wrong, what's the matter? And she was like, she was telling him like, Teaking, you know, I was working on this thing all day and it's gone now, I don't think I can find it. And he was like, oh no, like, did you lose like a lot of work, like are you gonna be super behind? She's like, I'm not gonna, like, you know, it's not gonna be like super bad, but I'm just like, I'm literally like a day behind and I have other stuff to do. And I was just like, bro, like, I was just listening to the Seeking sob story, and I wanted to I low-key wanted to tell her like, you forgot to mute, but then I didn't want to like expose myself, so I just kind of let it Seeking happen while I was looking through looking through the stuff. But anyway, eventually I did end up finding the file. And when she saw it, when she saw that it had the stuff that she had been working on, she was like, "Oh my god, I could cry right now. Like, I'm so glad you found it." So I did that crap, and then also I thinking helped this other chick with some voicemail thing. But anyway, it was mostly the chick because I spent like a decent amount of time searching, like combing through like everything. And the worst part about it too is like we kept getting like seeking like red herrings because she had like let's just say the file was called file. Like we kept finding we kept finding that file name with other stuff, but it was like the original version that didn't have her stuff. So it was like, oh my god, finally I've combed through this joint for like 20 minutes. I freaking found file, and then I open it and it's the wrong freaking version. It's like, oh god. So it's not there, and it's like, okay, I gotta keep looking. And it was like the thing about it, like if you guys have never worked like a call thing before, like the one of the worst things that can happen is when you don't know if you're gonna be able to solve the issue, and you're just seeking like stuck on the phone with this person as they're literally going through like a mental breakdown, and you just kind of have to like you kind of have to like stay calm and just seeking try not to get, because like if you start getting like frustrated and stuff, then they're gonna get like they're actually just gonna thinking break down and crash out. So it's like you gotta like almost play therapist on the thinking phone. Like it's okay. Like I remember one time she was like I remember I opened one of the red herrings and she was like, I think it's just gone. Like she was talking to me and she's like, I think it's just gone. And I was like, it's okay. Like I'll just keep looking. I'll keep looking for it. Don't give up yet. But like it's just like it's like literally you just gotta like sometimes when you have like a job where you have to talk to people on the phone, like if they ever have like those breakdown moments, you gotta literally like treat them like they're like a baby. So that they don't, because this chick was literally about to cry if she lost that joint. So it was just like you gotta be the Rock. uh anyway, what did you guys say? Hi Doya, by the way. What did you guys say? uh oh yeah, I still have my Annie bar in the slime event one. Yeah, me too. Mr. Streamer, where's the short bread garage team plus grid showcase vid? Just one and done as a treat for your audience? Bro, it's in Earth. It's in Earth. What do you mean? All the stuff that I've used so far is in Earth. I already posted it. It just wasn't mine. Got an ad as soon as bro said down and dirty. Y'all hear something wonder-wise? This chick had Hilo searching for the One Piece? For real, bro. Bro, it was funny too because bro, we have this one. I'm not gonna like reveal the name of it because I don't want to seeking low key kind of like roundabout dots myself. But we have this seeking program that we've been using for a while. Well, I don't use it, but like the people that work in my company use it and like we support it. And recently it got like a web version, and we've been trying to push people to use the web version. I guess because the like I don't know. I don't know if they just don't want to do the client anymore or what, or if they had like issues with it or what. But like, they've been doing it online now, and I remember when her boyfriend or husband came in, she was like, it's this freaking stupid web version, man. Ever since we swapped to this, sometimes it just doesn't save stuff, and it's just like it's been bad before, but it's never been this bad. Like I've never lost this much, and I was just like, oh, uh-oh, yikes. Oh, literally locking it. The One Piece and move on. Basically, you got rewarded a gold bar is good karma. Yes. These people don't check the Discord at all. I don't want their grids. I want a video from you. But that is the video. Why do you want me to do it? It already exists. What am I supposed to say? Thinking, hey, here's my version of the exact same thing. Actually, wait. I did do a video. It's on Twitter. It's on Twitter. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you. It's just not on YouTube. I did do one. I did do one. Hold up, I got you. This one's for SAR cells specifically. I got you. Look right here, right here, right here, right here. Look, look, look. This ain't even got the grid or nothing. Look, right here. Look, 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 look. sorry, I don't use Twitter. That's unfortunate, bro. I don't have Twitter anymore to follow. You retweet it, but I'll give it a peep. I got an ad. Hey, no way. Bruh. Tell me when your teaking ad is done. That's crazy work. Bruh, tell me when your ad's done. Ads have amazing timing. Oh, bruh. Bruh, I have a teaking. Once we're done with this video, by the way, I have a teaking. It's banished. Alright, look. This is the teaking video. I'm showing it live just for you, Sarzel. Don't tell nobody about this. We're not watching ads in this house. Sarzel's law. Anytime I ask Hilo something, he starts to respond me. The ad must play. Yeah. There it is, right there. Easy clap. Look at that. That's crazy. Alright, there you go. There's your showcase. Even though that one, King, I don't really like that one either, to be honest. I don't know. Bro, dude, I'll pay somebody like King $100 if they can figure out why Komatsu does more damage than me in like half the Seeking. Half these things. Because I really can't figure out why he's doing more damage with some of his setups than I am. I have YouTube Premium and sub this guy. Now I have to eat cup noodle every day. Listen, I didn't charge you for YouTube Premium. I didn't charge for all that. I just charged for the membership. Skill issue, I'll send you my PayPal for the money. $100 Detective Mo is on the case. Bro, dude, I really can't figure it out though. I really don't know. Cause like the first one, like that Galleon one, I was like, okay, maybe it's the grid. Even though I'm pretty sure it wasn't the grid. And the thing about it too is even when he showed his grid on this recent one, that was one of the things that I thought he did the first time. Cause there's only so much stuff you can use in Earth, bro. Like I know the stuff that he's doing, but it's just like I just don't know how he's doing more damage. Artifact? I don't think it's artifact diff. What artifact is gonna give my Sidala 7 mil extra damage? What artifact is gonna give me more 7 mil extra damage? Can my reward be you pulling up with me in Onike? Bro, that was already supposed to happen anyway. The one's better than what you got? Bro, that doesn't help, though. That doesn't help. Bro, also the thing I was gonna bring up, do I become a grand player for a bit, bro? I saw what was I watching? I was watching that win thing I posted. Like earlier with the Teking Cagliostro thing. Teking, bro, the Shield Sworn Grand actually got drip. That joint looks cool. do I swap off Jita? Do I play Grand? You're not paying me for that level of detail, bro. Maybe the busted purple background artifact? I don't think so, bro. His Earth team just built different. Also, I wish I could get a bar from... a bar farm setup going because I'm honestly ready to go Titan. I looked at my stores and I have no business being so loaded. Can you not do like Grand Order or Akasha? Only thing I don't have is Medusa Exaltos. I've been saying that for a while. Bro, but yeah, do I become a Teking Grand player? Some of his stuff got drip. I'm not gonna lie. They're getting better with his art and his sprites. The old ones still kind of suck though, but some of the new ones are good. No stick to Jita. take a look, Hilo. Just be ready for that heavenly dap up, though. They brought the Jip back to Grand with Boogeyman. Yeah. Yeah, I think Boogeyman's good. I think Boogeyman's good. I think Shieldsworn's good. I think honestly Blue Skin is good on him too. Blue Skin is good on him. I do like the normal like Eternal skin. I like this skin too. This skin is good. Like pretty much all of these skins are good on him as well. All the Guild Wars skins are good on him as well. Hello. I'll take that. Shieldsworn is one of my favorite classes because of the outfit, but also the lore. What do you mean my child made their own class and it's good as hell? Proud of my singularity. Oh yeah, I like the thinking. I like the Relic Buster skin too. I like the Relic Buster skin too. School skin. Oh yeah, the school skin's fine as well. School skin's fine. But yeah, bro, I thought about becoming. You know, I actually played Grand before, right? Like it wouldn't be a first time thing. You know, I'm pretty sure the first time I soloed, fought high level, I was on Grand. Blue looks good on Grand, but I prefer the normal one for Judo. She looks better with it. That's fair. Relic Buster's goated. Dr. Grand is too fire. Bro, who's playing Doctor in Big 2025? Ain't nobody doing all that. Oh, I like the skin, like the actual sprite is kind of whatever, but the Kengo, the Grand Kengo art goes seeking hard as crap. I'm not gonna lie. That art is so freaking good. Hi sir, long time no see. Hope you're doing great. Hi Shinya. I'm doing alright. Looks really muscled up in the Kengo, yeah. And he's got the teaking leaf. It's the leaf, bro. It's the leaf. The leaf is what makes it. Dude, it's kind of crazy that I'm almost at 60k PBHL horns. Isn't that wild? Does this joint even like, does it show more than 100k? Or does it like cap at 99999? Does the GBF wiki have a dark mode? Yes. Yes. I don't know how to change it because I've been on it for a hot minute. But yes, it does. Oh, right here. At the top. Do you see that? Or do you only see this if you're logged in? Is Doctor just for survivability and different main hit axis, or does it go with certain team comps? Doctor does nothing. I would say it's more for its survivability, but I don't even know. I don't know what you even need for that joint. Like I don't know why you need that much survivability for anything, except maybe like a solo. You don't have to be logged in to see it. Okay, there you go. But yeah, it does have a dark theme. Bro, has anybody been updating advanced grids, by the way? I remember we teeking clowned about that joint like a couple weeks ago, but have you guys seen any new stuff on there? I've kind of like, I've almost like, well, the thing about it, I want to say like I've outgrown advanced grids, but I haven't outgrown it. It's just that I literally don't play the teeking game. I don't play the game, so there's nothing for me to even look up. I feel like I used to look up teeking. I feel like I used to look up advanced grids like every other day for something, but now I just don't play the teeking game except bar farming, and I know how to build that grid. So What else? What else do I go out there for? What do I even contribute? Wait, what do you mean? I've been on those YouTube grids, bro. I don't check advanced like that anymore. Dang. People really... I mean, the thing about it is I feel like people ain't updating it. I feel like that's the thing. I feel like that joint's not getting updated. Granted, to be fair, there's not a lot to update. I feel like even YouTube grids now, it's like taking... Like, I feel like for the most part, in most Ellies right now, there hasn't been a lot of change. Cause ain't nobody got no teaking weapons. It's only been teaking fire and light since what, like December? And even light didn't really change that much because you still want skill damage. So it's like there's not anything to update. Like a lot of the stuff that you see on YouTube right now, if it's like a different grid, it's like slightly different, super niche stuff. So advanced grids start overlapping. Ain't nobody been rolling anyway. I would love to help update the wiki, but my PC still has no internet. I was even thinking about buying a laptop again. Stream dying? Is it dying? Most new primal weapons are just mayhem. Like him, he broke his stream again, point and laugh at the boom. I didn't do anything, bro. Bro, I've been farming teaking bars this whole time. What did I do? I didn't do anything. Stream breaking clearly means Shadow P is loading up the bar. Yeah, I'm about to get this joint off stream. Bro, whale so hard didn't pay a bill. Bro, y'all are thinking dumb. Yeah, y'all are thinking dumb. It's fine now, Mr. Streamer. Bro, I mean, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to break it. I didn't do anything to fix it. I just been farming bars. You're yapping broke the stream. Why do you have that as an emote? Cause Seth's probably used to it, bruh. Bullying his chat again. I always do. Stream die cause bars aren't real. He farming horns. Bro, low key, you know what I think it is? I think it's seeking Grand Blue. That's what I think it is. Cause look. Let me look in Central Command, bro. This joint says YouTube is not receiving enough. Oh, it went away. It says YouTube was not receiving enough video to run smoothly. What that means is seeking Grand Blue ain't doing crap. It don't even know what to capture. All it sees is seeking PBHL over and over again, bro. Time to give you your daily 10 singed PBHL. Stream is powered by bars. You just gotta get real lucky. Yeah, bro. I literally need something new to show up on the stream for it to process correctly. There's not enough happening on the Theking. There's not enough happening on the game for it to Theking run right. That's crazy work, bro. Literally Theking donate a bar today to save the stream. Go farm bar in sandbox. Bro, that's not even farming. I remember yesterday people were complaining about the game slowing down. I'm trying to think, did I even play yesterday? What did I even do yesterday? Oh, you know what I did yesterday actually? I hung out with my friend Spice. We were thinking, dude, that joint was funny as crap, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys play, Dead by Daylight. That game is seeking dog water, by the way. But thinking, I was hanging out with my friend Spice and my friend Sev. They used to be, if you guys are Final Fantasy old heads on my channel, you might recognize Sev. Because Sev was in our group before, but anyway, thinking I was hanging out with them and like some of their static from Final Fantasy, and they were playing Dead by Daylight, and I was just watching. That joint was funny as crap, though. That game sucks, but like it was funny as crap to watch. It's new to me. Emos have so much power. Time for Hilo to do the multitask tech. Multitask what? Bro, oh god, bro. He took my breath away, bro. Me mention, not you, bro. Sev, not Seth. It was awful yesterday. True. But what I was gonna say to Teking Sarcel's thing, should we watch the Nikkei stuff? I'm not caught up yet. I didn't read the last chapter and I didn't read the anniversary event. Should we watch the Nikkei stuff? I still haven't watched it yet. Bro, I've heard so much like controversy about Siren, by the way. Some people were talking about taking, for one thing, people don't like Mori, who I guess is that mechanic chick. They don't like her because I guess she got too much spotlight, and some people were also saying oh, thank you. Some people were also saying taking the commander, I guess the commander either isn't in the event or he's not in the Fate episodes or both, and people are pissed. People are pissed. Check Arcana skin. What is that? What does that mean? We should. You guys want to watch it? Okay, we're gonna watch it. I gotta find the YouTuber I was watching before. What chapter is it? Is it Nikkei chapter 38? Well, actually, let me see 37 first. Okay, it's 37. I think. Yeah, it's 37. I watched 35 and 30. So dang, I got 37 and 38 to watch. Alright, bet. Alright, we're gonna watch Nikkei on the side then. Nikkei and his story is pretty good. Well, I want to get caught up on the main story first. Alright, let me take this real quick. And then, because this joint's gonna be like 2 hours. Alright, let me Tiki. Gotta do. Where the heck is? Oh, here it is. This. Okay. I gotta Tiki minimize this joint. And mute this. I cannot wait for Carmelina's FLB. I hope it's fun to use, not even meta. Bro, it's about time she got a Teking FLB. I was wondering who I should spark fire character, because I have Percival Grand and Uel Grand. Do you have Teking what? You don't have Teking Michael, Zeta, who else? Michael, Zeta, Fanny. Michael, Zeta, Finney? You don't have any of those? Oh, Flash Gala? Bro, who's on Teking Flash? Who's on Flash and who isn't? Michael's on Legfest. Who's on Flash? Bro, this joint, where's the scroll for this joint, bro? Oh, here we go. Okay, Zeta's on this. So probably get Zeta. Probably get Zeta. I'm still mad at Red Hood Death and I don't even play the game like that. Nikkei stream. Bro, I'm not back to Dude, I told you guys I read the story still. Carmelina was the last starter SSR in FLB. Yeah, I would say if you're specifically sparking on Flash, I would get Zeta over Finny. Finny's staff is mad good, but Zeta is a better character, and her weapon's good. So I'd probably get Zeta over Finny. That's what I'd probably do if you're specifically doing Flash. Anyway, let's do Nikkei stuff.
I've removed all the crystals from your arm.
Maxwell, my love.
The interior circuity is a bit of a mess, but you should be able to move around. It's a good thing the power to the arm was cut before it got worse.
Also, spoilers, by the way. This is like towards the end of the
You can
game.
still use it, but don't expect it to perform at full capacity.
Tell me my daughter's not good enough.
In your
Yes.
current condition, you can operate at about 10% of your normal max output.
Well then, considering that I'm usually 100 million times stronger than your ordinary Nikkei, how much stronger does that make me? You idiot! It's simple math! You're 1,000,000 times stronger! Whoa,
I don't know if that's how
you're
that
like
works,
a math
bro.
Genius! Many villains are erudite doctors and scholars.
These two.
Laplace, try lightly clenching your fist. Heroic fist clench! Uh-oh.
No. What just happened,
I
bro?
said lightly.
Let me take a look.
Wait, I got a thinking. Y'all talking too much. What about Finny over the second Overrider? I would probably get second Overrider first if you're Primal. If you're Magna, then I would probably get Finny, just so you get the character. Nikkei dub not used to this, bro. I mess with the Tiki Nikkei dub, bro. Not caught up on the story yet. Let me cover my ears. Yeah, cover your ears for the next, like, probably 3 hours, considering how long this is going to take whenever I got to pause to talk to y'all. This game is fully voiced. Yup. Maxwell's VA is amazing. She sure is, bro.
I'll see what's broken.
I think you love
I'm
Maxwell.
fine, Maxwell.
I love
One of
Matisse
the
in general.
joints in my pinky finger got bent in a weird direction, that's all. No biggie.
And what would you consider a big deal? Your arm getting ripped off?
Yeah, that'd be a huge deal. Totally, the hugest.
Both of you, be quiet.
I wasn't even talking that loud. Fine, I'll be quiet.
Laplace, listen carefully. You can move your arm. You can hold a weapon. You can even fight. But with the shape that you're in, you should thank your lucky stars if you don't actively hold us back. I'm the mechanic for Matisse, and...
Funny, I thought you were their professional nagger. Boy, oh boy. Lovely weather we're having, aren't
Bro,
we?
Maxwell is so thinking pissed,
As
bro.
I was saying, I'm a mechanic, and so I know what I'm talking about. You should head back and undergo repairs before continuing.
Maxwell, we already discussed this. The matter is closed.
Fine. Do what you want.
Of course. Probably. Don't worry, you
Did Roppy get
ignoramuses.
AI VA
We may
treatment?
not have Cinderella
I
or
don't think so.
Rainbow, but we'll be fine.
Not that I know of.
Sure, we won't be able to depend on our 2 strongest members anymore, but it'll be okay. Totally fine. Yeah,
She started talking a little bit differently when she like went Roppy Red Hood.
Maxwell. I'm terrified of Suen.
What? Why are you saying that all of a sudden? I know that.
But I can handle it.
What in the world are you talking about?
Suen is a villain. That much is certain. But if she were pushed, there's a chance she'd become something even worse than that. Sure, we could head back to the Ark and get some repairs done. It'd be quick and easy. But I worry that something even as innocuous as that could push Siyun over the edge. That's why we need to keep going. If we want to stop Siyun from going even further into the dark side, we need to accomplish something while we're out here.
Commander, did you hear that? Trike is actually making sense.
I'm dead. She always makes sense. She just sounds stupid.
Let's move out. Let's go.
Wow, they actually took our situation into serious consideration.
Maybe you were too harsh on them before.
Maybe a little, but they're still a bunch of morons. Anyway, we should get going.
Wait a minute. Hold up. If I full screen. Oh, wait. Alright, never mind. Never mind. It's like, it's staying like that, bro.
If we subdue her like we did before, I'm sure she would.
When your goofy friends actually lock in, yeah.
She's going to be more wary of us than ever. The more I think about this, the more frustrated I get. That egg made the first move and tried to consume Laplace's weapon. And then when that didn't work, Leviathan was the one who used the crystals. We were only acting in self-defense. Those crystals cut through Laplace's parts like a hot knife through butter. And that's what caused the malfunction.
Stream to my
It wasn't
iPad.
our fault. We are the victims here. And yet she's acting like we're the ones who betrayed her.
We'll have to try and get that point across to her when we talk. Things escalated quickly, and it was hard to keep a cool head. The fact that we were enemies didn't help matters.
It feels like we're getting the short end of the stick here, and I don't appreciate it.
Maxwell, look at this! Hurry!
Bro, pause real quick. If you care about seeing 60 Valentine, like Grand Blue Valentine cards being opened, Umi can just started seeking streaming. For some reason, this chick is seeking insane. She ordered 60 Valentine's cards and she's opening that joint on stream. So if you want to see that, there you go. We're not getting a rush from watching you get horns.
What is it now?
Come here and see for yourself. Hurry!
This better be good, or I'm gonna be upset. Cutie, Rappy, come look at this. Quickly.
Minions summoned by Leviathan, and quite a lot of them. Using my hero vision, I detect at least 30. Same goes for my villain vision. No worries, I'll deal with this.
Just got an ad. I'm back here on Tiki Dead.
Actually, probably not.
I shouldn't even get mad at this point.
60 GBF Valentines, I understand. Bro, Umikin's
Looks
correct.
like we have to go around. It'll be a long detour.
Should I try flying us over one by one? Of course, if I were to fall in, you'd end up as worm food. Or snake food, rather.
So you can go full screen, but I forgot you had just one
But maybe
display.
not
That's what I'm
chat.
saying, bro.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be cool? Subordinate,
What is Helm doing
do you
here?
have a moment? Brace for impact. This is... Do we have a new hero?
This is the Aegis Squad, reporting from the Atmire. We will be joining the Commando Unit's surface exploration operation.
Woohoo! Yo,
Bro, how did they get the ship on Teking? Bro, they're in like a forest. How did they get this ship in the forest?
Long time no see, everyone.
it's been a while.
Howdy.
Wow, it's kind of strange seeing the Admire up on the surface.
Your timing was impeccable, all of you. A mobile base like this is precisely what a hero like me needs. I was just about to make my move. You all stole my thunder.
Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to.
There's a dock nearby.
Better next time.
Oh, sure.
If I just respond to Drake's nonsense as if it were normal, does that disarm her?
Why do you
Bro,
say
can I
that?
be real for a second? Can I be vulnerable? Can I be vulnerable? Thinking low key. I don't know if I really like Roppy Red Hood. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. I kind of liked when she was seeking. I kind of liked when she was just like this cool, calm, collected, and mostly silent Teking character. And now low key, she like talked too much. She like talked too much, and it doesn't help either that Teking Anise and Neon aren't right. Like they're not here right now because I feel like they're trying to give like a lot of their comic relief to Roppy right now, and it's like it's okay to not talk. It's okay to not talk. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but like low key, I don't really like her like that. How did they get the ship in the forest? Very carefully. They got bow streams up, content from Ashing. Here, I was right. There's been some changes to the VAs in the game. Don't think it was AI. Well, it's because seeking all the Nikkei like half the Nikkei Teking half the Nikkei VAs are on strike. They replaced Seeking Anderson too, bro. Dude, that joint Teking cooked me. That took me all the way out, bro. When I heard Anderson new voice, I was like, nah, this ain't my game no more, bro. I can't take this joint, bro. Anderson, like, bro, I'm a massive Teking Anderson fan, bro. And when I heard his new Teking voice, I was like, that ain't my Teking character. Just like your quiet and reserved women. No, it's not that. That's the thing. See the thing about it is I actually Roppy was probably my least favorite of the three before. I liked Anise the most. I like Neon the second most, and I like Roppy the third most. But the thing about it is, I was okay with liking her the least. Like I was okay with how she operated before. But the thing about it is now, the thing about it is now, like she's just like she's almost like a different character now, and it's weird because it's like I like I guess the thing about it is how she was before. She may have been my least favorite of the three, but I didn't hate her. But now it's kind of like I just don't really like her like in general. Whereas before it was like I'm okay with you being how you are. They replaced who? Yes, they replaced Anderson, bro. They replaced Anderson. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going, but I just had to say that because the thing about it is she keeps seeking talking. she keeps like interjecting with like this seeking basic stuff, and it's like I don't really care, Robbie. Like the old Robbie would have just shut up, and we would have just continued with the dialogue. But now she has to like input some like random stuff, and I'm like I don't care. I do not care. Anyway, thinking I'm gonna keep going. Robbie before actually felt more human than now. That's what I'm
Is
saying.
your presence here classified? Secrecy isn't exactly possible when there's a hulking ship like the Atmire involved.
Not exactly.
She was acting on advice from me, the great pirate Nast. following
I-
you in secret.
I
only
think
to
Matt's
step
is-
in at the critical moment.
Max's
and
voice is
saving the
different
day
too, ain't it?
with minimal dialogue. Now that, my friends, is how a true pirate does it.
Believe it or not, what she's saying is true.
I even managed to convince the boss. That means everyone is embracing the buccaneer way of life.
It's incredible when you think about it.
I'm not sure about that. I doubt the commander cares all that much.
At any rate, we're joining this operation. Looking forward to working with you again.
I do find something rather strange, though.
I figured you'd have questions. Ask away, and I'll answer as best I can.
Okay, first question. How is the Admire even afloat right now?
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
not in the open ocean after all.
This is what I'm
It may
saying.
look like water, but this is all liquid metal.
Thank you,
We've deployed
Maxwell.
a wave disruptor that breaks down the makeup of nanomachines. It's something that Elysian has been developing for a long time. Something intended to go up against heretics. This black liquid, what we officially call dark matter, is a substance made of nanomachines. And so the theory was that this disruptor would prove effective. And it has indeed proven to be a resounding success. Now, even though we've broken down the structural integrity of the dark matter, it still remains as liquid metal. While this greatly reduces the Admire's mobility, the fact that it can move at all is what's important.
So, for this operation, the Admire will be primarily acting as a mobile base and providing bombardment support?
Aye, that's correct.
I don't think Privity's
It's
seen
unfortunate
Roppy
that I
Red
won't
Hood.
be able to
At
show
least in the
off
main
my
story.
superior navigation skills. But since our movement is so limited, there's not much we can do about it. Right now, we're essentially a stationary turret.
But given the Admire's gargantuan size, you guys could also use it as a bridge to cross dangerous terrain. Like right now, for example.
Good point. We'll be able to use it to bypass some of the black liquid. Alright, second question. How did you get here? We're not even remotely close to open water.
This is what I'm saying.
The
Thank you,
Admire was
Maxwell.
amphibious.
What? Really?
Yes.
That's absurd. Why
Bruh,
would a
see, this is
company
why
invest
Maxwell
so much
thinking
money
my
and
fave, bro.
technology into preparing for a war on the surface, not knowing when it will begin?
Hard to say. Perhaps it's merely a difference
See,
in
I
corporate
have no idea what's
ideology.
happening. I'm invested.
Elysian's enemies are always up on the surface. And so Elysian's future also rests on the surface.
I suppose that's true. It's different with Macillus in that our enemies, and therefore our future, lie with the Ark. Is it alright if I ask a question?
Of course.
Of all squads, why is it Aegis that got sent here?
'Cause they got the boat.
Aren't you being a bit harsh, Rappy?
I'm hurt.
In a way, understanding the true meaning hidden in what may seem to be a rude question, and then giving an appropriate answer is what any true adventurer would do.
Huh?
Very sharp, Rappy. I expect no less from you. You're right. It would make much more sense for Absolute or Mighty Tools to be here rather than us. However, the reason that the Aegis Squad came here is that there's something only the Admire can do. Everyone, will you follow me? I have something to show you.
Wow, she looks so cool doing that.
The heck?
So, let me get this straight. Anise wants to do a farewell performance so she can retire from being a pop star. And to do that, you need to get the old group back together again. However,
How is this war still
you
going
don't
on?
have any way to
Be able to make
contact
a
them.
machine that can break
so
down
you
nano
have to
machines
use
because
my
they can't.
channel
He can
to
get to the
accomplish that.
queen.
Am I missing anything?
Nope, that's everything.
10 out of 10 summary, Dorothy. I don't even know where to start with this. So, you both used to be pop stars.
No, not me. Even though I've got more than enough star power to pull it off. It was just me.
Who are these two behind you?
Not the sound, bro.
Oh, these guys? They're lending us a hand with all this.
I'm Irie, and this is Avistar.
We're from the Overseer Squad. Sorry, but I don't like talking to strangers. I'll have to ask you to leave.
Mo raining down. I'm dead.
Huh?
Could I get your autograph? You saved the Ark when the Raptures invaded. You appeared like an angel and defeated the heretic in one strike. It left such a huge impression on me. I even made it the background photo on my phone.
Go full screen? No, bro. The meme girl? Which one? Oh, Dorothy? You know, it's funny that I thought you meant Anise at first, and then I thought you meant Neon, and then I was like, oh yeah, Doro.
That's okay. You can just write down your name.
I don't have a pen.
Could I at least get a photo then?
Sorry, I don't like taking photos.
How about this? I can open up the Notes app on my phone, and you can type out your name.
Not Dorothy getting like stage fright.
The fact that you held my phone in your hands would be meaningful in itself.
No, forget it.
Please? It'll be quick.
Satisfied?
Thank you. I'll treasure this phone and pass it down through generations.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
Can we get this conversation back on track? So, can we borrow your channel for a moment? Just for one day?
Harry's outfit
Why
slaps.
would I ever agree to such a thing?
Because we're friends? Yeah.
Just because we spent some time together on the surface doesn't make us friends.
Aw, come on. We've gotten into a few scraps with each other before, but that only makes us closer.
If we become any closer, we'd have each other at gunpoint before long.
Ooh, wait. We've already done that, so we must be super duper close then. Heck, we've even shot each other. That practically makes us lifelong friends. Come on, please. I'll even settle for a half day.
Sorry, but I have more important things being shown on my channel. I don't have time to deal
Yeah,
with these
Doro is the new
trivial
Neko
personal
arc, bro.
affairs of yours.
Actually, now that you mention it, what kind of show are you doing, Dorothy? Oh, right. What exactly have you been doing with the channel?
Probably like some tea
I'm
time.
advertising Eden.
Oh,
Wow, no kidding. Is Eden going to open soon?
No, that's still a ways off.
Then why are you advertising it?
For the future. The Ark and the Eden will become closer and closer, eventually forming an alliance, and I will become an ambassador between the two. In preparation for that, I'm cultivating a positive image for Eden.
she want that power.
What are you scheming?
Nothing. Do you think I have some kind of ulterior motive?
I'd say that much is obvious.
Even if I had other intentions, there'd be no reason for me to hide it. Who would stop me?
Us.
You two jokers? Without Roppy? Don't make me laugh.
Damn, bro.
Okay, you're starting to piss me off.
Tell someone who cares.
Oh my god.
Now I'm mad. Me too.
Huh?
What do you think? You didn't expect us to get that angry, did you? Bet you didn't see that coming.
This is fucking
I'm
stupid, bro.
getting tired of this. Please leave. You're tired? Would you like a shoulder massage?
What the? No!
I've done some research on Dorothy's channel. Her viewership ratings are through the floor. There are only a grand total of 2 posts pertaining to the channel. One from a user named Sing Sang Song, which says, "So boring." And another from Perooting that goes, question mark, huh? Even for a small channel, these ratings are pathetic. And the average number of related posts is around 1,000 per program. If I were to guess, I would say the only people who see your channel are people who accidentally stumble upon it while channel surfing.
Dorothy doing worse than me,
What
bro.
specifically are you showing on this channel anyway?
From the looks of it, just a single video played on a continuous loop. The file is called Eden, Paradise on the Surface.
She's literally just playing one video again and again?
Yes,
Let me see it.
here.
It's your streamer's bigger icon. I trap by Elo's yapping.
The last piece of paradise on the surface. Eden awaits you.
Ain't no way. That's it. She could have just got a billboard or something.
It's a promotional video for Eden.
I didn't see any footage of Eden in
Next thing
there.
I know, I pay this guy
It's
money.
meant to be symbolic. Besides, we can't reveal Eden's location.
This video stinks.
Huh?
It stinks big time.
I knew you wouldn't understand. Do you have any idea how many messages are packed into this short video?
Bro, watch them collab.
No, I don't, and I don't care.
They're gonna collab.
Like I said, I hardly expected someone like you to
It's not just me. No one could understand this crap. Your channel is a complete dead zone. No one is watching it. I've never seen such miserable statistics in my life. If you had any clue how much media is consumed by people in the Ark, you'd realize how embarrassing those viewership numbers really are. This isn't an ad. It's a whole bunch of nothing. No wonder it hasn't gotten any exposure.
Doing it again, Chad. He's stealing the
We'll
script.
solve that.
Listen here, Miss High and Mighty. Any piece of content that doesn't make an impact right out of the gate is dead in the water. We might as well get a tombstone for this channel because it's as good as buried.
She kinda spitting
Do you have
though.
any idea how much high-quality content gets released every single day? This video is so lame, no one would even think about using it as a screensaver. Ugh, someone get me a tissue. I'm tearing up thinking of how the Ark's core electricity is being wasted on such a terrible
Oh my
video.
god.
Lend us your channel for a day, and I promise we'll raise your viewership ratings.
Using shock to grab attention isn't my style.
Do you want to sit here and play this video again and again for all eternity? I don't know what your goal is, but this won't get you anywhere, no matter how long you wait. It seems to me that you're trying to appeal to the people, yeah? Otherwise, why would you broadcast this in the first place? If you want to do that, you need better exposure. We can help you with that. We'll raise your ratings without touching your precious video. So, let's make a deal.
Told you they're gonna collab, bro.
Fine. As long as you don't tamper with the original video.
All right, it's a deal.
So then, what is your plan?
Leave that to us. Just get everything ready for the handover. Now then, let's get this show on the road. Does anyone here know how to make videos by any chance?
Well, there goes all that confidence.
thinking you were doing so well. First and foremost, nothing is ever going to come out of that video. It's dry as dirt. If we want to get more eyeballs watching, we need to win people over with some other videos. Remember when we made that promotional video for the Aegis Squad? Yeah, but the commander filmed all that. We only came up with the idea.
You mean the one that was shown at the boat party? That video is the stuff of legend. Unfortunately, it got a bit buried under all the press surrounding the terror attacks. But it's still become something of a cult favorite.
I suppose that makes sense. Anyway, does that mean there's no one here who knows how to make videos? If that's the case, I guess we have no choice but to outsource. Let's see. I know how to do it.
Of course she
You
does,
do?
bro. She has glasses.
I've made several promotional videos in the
And
past.
not neon glasses.
Are you talking about the promos for Elysian? Those are all a bit too... how do I put this? Fire and brimstone for my liking.
No, those videos were made by the marketing team.
Then what videos did you make?
Something similar.
Why do I not entirely believe you?
Where I excel is the editing process, stitching together pre-existing footage. I'm not as strong when it comes to ideas.
So, as long as someone else points you in the right direction and provides some footage, you'll be good to go?
Yes.
Then there's no problem at all. I'm practically a wellspring of ideas. You know, a little modesty never hurt anyone. That means our only problem is finding source material. Yeah. What kind of video are we aiming for? As the wellspring from which all ideas flow, I've got something in mind. Oh, I forgot to take a picture.
What picture?
Of Dorothy. What are you up to now? Nothing strange. Don't worry. Irie,
Yes?
if you get me a photo of Dorothy, I'll pretend I didn't see you secretly copying her fingerprints. Oh, could you give me a voice sample while you're at it? You do realize that it's illegal to possess a pilgrim's personal data, don't you?
Fine. I'll get you what you need.
Thanks. And if you could be so kind, delete all the other information you gathered.
I will.
What in the world are you two talking about? Should I explain?
No, I'll tell her. When Dorothy touched my phone, I copied her fingerprints. I also secretly took several photos and recorded her voice.
Dang, you're not just a fan, you're a fanatic.
Not in the slightest. I was merely pretending to be a fan of hers.
To what aim?
Since Dorothy is a Nikkei, she must have been built using technology found in the Ark. I wanted to analyze her voice and fingerprints to uncover her past records. To be precise, it's not exactly a fingerprint, more like a ballistic analysis. I wanted to figure out what her body is composed of, whether there is any damage, and if there is, if those damage patterns correlate with any specific areas or weapons. My phone screen has a rudimentary analysis tool built into it. Since she only touched it briefly, I wasn't able to get any detailed information, but what I did get was still worth securing.
Why do you say that?
A pilgrim conveniently pops out of nowhere to save the Ark, just in the nick of time, and now she's running her own TV channel? I'd be crazy not to be suspicious of that. I thought investigating her past might reveal something. Everyone has some skeletons in their closet. That's our team motto. If we're unable to uncover what Dorothy did in the past, we can better ascertain what her goals might be.
Why are you so obsessed with digging up dirt on her?
Because we're the inspection unit. Digging into people's past is what we excel at.
Is that why you joined up with us on this little venture?
No, I only got curious when I met Dorothy face to face. However, since Neon caught me, I'll have to wait for another chance.
Ha! You won't get past my supervision. My suggestion is not to try anything like that again.
If I'm being honest, I find you two most suspicious of all. You're being awfully chummy with an unidentified pilgrim. And you're cooperating with her without knowing what her intentions are.
What? Are you worried that Dorothy might destroy the Ark or something?
She might.
I hope she does.
What?
What do you think, Neon? Will that work? Yep, this should do the trick. Now then, Avistar. Yes? From now on, I'm the brain and you're the muscle. I'll think and you make.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's do this, my fellow bespectacled friend.
Oh, I've got glasses too. Can I join?
Of course. Welcome to the Spectacles Alliance. Huh. I just realized I'm the only one here who doesn't wear glasses.
You're only realizing that now? At any rate, could you please leave? This area is for Spectacles Alliance members only.
What the? You all came here in the first place because you wanted to help me.
So, this is the engine room? There's all sorts of cool stuff in here.
Don't even get me started. The ship is packed stem to stern with all kinds of important machinery. And cleaning it all is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Bro, I looked away
But
for
the
1
microwave
second,
generator is
and
great for
thinking
heating up
I heard
frozen
massive
food.
voice, and I was like, who the heck is that?
Hmm?
Her voice actress had
What's
to
in
have
that corner?
changed.
That label, is that alcohol? You scoundrels, are you smuggling booze?
No. I have no idea what that's doing there.
It's rum. Would it be alright if I try some later?
Huh? Is that really you, Rappy?
I would appreciate it if you taught me more about this rum.
All right. I'll treat you to some.
I'll prepare some snacks. You're all gonna love my starfish omurice.
While we're at it, let's set a date. What time works for everyone?
How about after this operation? I've heard that drinking on the deck makes everything taste better.
You know what's up. It certainly does. Especially when you're sneaking a few nips away from Helm's prying eyes. The taste is heaven. I mean, hypothetically speaking, that is.
Wow, quite a few of the machines here are made by Bacillus. Then again, I suppose it's not that surprising for you guys to be using another company's technology. The quality speaks for itself after all. There are even some with the Matisse emblem on them. How did you manage to get these? It's tough even for us to get our hands on dedicated Matisse machinery. No way.
We brought all the necessary equipment for upgrading Matisse. Everything is in perfect working condition, so you can use it straight away.
Yeah, this is how they get their thinking. But I heard that joint's not an overspec though.
At peak power. There's no need for an upgrade.
We worked really hard to haul all this stuff here. We'd be pretty bummed if you didn't use it.
Well, in that case, I suppose I'll use it.
How did you all manage to pull this off?
This surface exploration is the most important operation currently being carried out by the Ark. Elysian, Bacillus, and even private companies are all eager to participate in some capacity. Surface exploration has been a long-cherished goal of the Ark. Any progress made during this exploration, no matter how small, will solidify a company's reputation within the Ark. Although there were some hiccups, such as the E2 crystal being secured by Pathfinder, and the dark matter being obtained by Absolute, surface exploration is still regarded as Elysian's forte.
In that case, Siren must have had a hell of a time getting us to be the ones chosen for this mission.
Actually, Matisse are the only ones who could have been sent up here. If it had been any other squad, the request would almost certainly have been denied. Elysian's squad was originally supposed to join this operation, but Siren contacted our boss. She asked if the Matisse upgrade facility, which had been planned for some time, could be sent aboard the Admire.
Siren did that?
Anyway, is anyone else hungry?
It hurts to admit this, but you're right. The Aegis squad isn't the best fit for this operation. We're not near the ocean, and this isn't a naval battle. The main reason we were deployed was to bring you these upgrade facilities.
I dunno. It's not such a bad deal. In exchange for us providing support, Macilis has agreed to cover the maintenance costs of the Admire for a while.
That will keep us afloat for a while yet.
So, in order to ensure that Matisse was the top contributor in this operation, Ingrid made a sacrifice. I didn't realize Ingrid and Siren were that close. Considerate loyalty among fellow CEOs. Ingrid has always believed that CEOs need to stick together. Maybe she hopes that doing this will help that moronic Siren grow up.
From what I heard, she got on her hands and knees in front of all the secretaries and record keepers.
Siren? On her knees? I would pay to see that.
Maybe change stream title. I mean, I'm still bar farming, so that much hasn't changed.
I can't believe this. This isn't the time to hesitate. I can't believe she went that far for us. Laplace! Drake! Did you hear that? Siren may be an arrogant shrew, but she crawled on her hands and knees in order to get us this opportunity. The very
Might
woman
get
who made
spoiled
us.
by accident.
Oh, the
I think they'd be
humiliation
alright.
she must have endured.
I think they'd
We
be
are gonna
alright.
pay her.
Bruh, I'm behind like
me.
Teking. I'm behind like
Obvious?
Teking.
We
Whatchamacallit?
fulfill our roles as the ultimate
I'm
heroes.
behind like Teking
Obviously,
4
I've got
weeks,
issues with
4 or 5
terminology,
weeks.
But I'll play along.
If anybody played
Get
Nikkei,
ready.
they should be done with this joint.
It's time to power up.
Wow, how
I
majestic!
get Siren on her knees too for different reasons. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. Hey, Teking, leave her
When
alone,
I get
bro.
upgraded,
Go
I'll be
get
able to say all sorts of
G
stuff
in
like,
instead. Siren's
"You
mine.
there, chop chop." Birdie, from now on, call me Powered Up Laplace, will you? Because my power levels are about to go through the roof. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Even though the facility was kept fully intact, I still have to make some adjustments. It'll take some time, so in the meantime, try and keep Laplace and Drake out of trouble. Without Maxwell to keep them on a leash, those two are going to be out of control.
Don't worry, Birdie. Even if something goes wrong, I, the upgraded hero, will take care of it. This is kind of frightening. What if my power becomes too great? Would everything else in the world cease to have meaning? What a terrifying thought! I feel the same way.
It is. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Keep tracking Leviathan. I'll be doubling as your operator, so don't try and be a hero out there.
The Admire's armaments are on standby. Feel free to request a bombardment whenever you need it.
I'll make sure that every shot finds its mark.
We also have Anchor scanning the surroundings. Unlike Drake, she can detect objects, so that should prove helpful.
BD.
Looks like you've been ousted from your position, Drake.
It's not like there's that much machinery in this area anyway. My sensors wouldn't have been useful either way. Besides, none of this matters anyway, since I'll be getting a power upgrade. So there was a brief period where I didn't accomplish anything. So what? Power upgrade! Power upgrade!
The prospect of us getting a power upgrade is exciting. So why do I find myself secretly wishing for it to fail somehow?
Oh, there's something ahead. Hold on. Beep, 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 beep. Scanning. I'm picking up a whole bunch of heat sources. About 5 clusters grouped together. 20 to 30 readings each.
Could that be where the eggs are gathered? Looks like I was right. There's a whole bunch of eggs here. Far more than what we saw before. But...
Something seems off about this.
yeah. Even though I'm not sure what. Ah, that's it, Commander. I got too used to being around your messy room all the time. I forgot what proper organization looks like.
Bro. See what I mean? She just be
Just
saying
kidding.
stuff, bro.
Kind of. Anyway, you seem to be onto something. All the eggs are rather neatly arranged. They seem to be separated into zones according to size and shape. Small eggs on the right, larger ones in the center, and unusually shaped ones on the left. The texture, shape, and color of the shells on the left are different from the others. These eggs were almost certainly sorted and arranged with intention.
But didn't Leviathan say that she had stopped being hands-on with the eggs? And left them to their own devices? Seems to me she was lying.
Agreed. These were clearly organized with a purpose. The eggs in each of these separate zones most likely have similar contents. The only way to tell is to open them up.
Then, charge! Let's go!
Commander, how about we use these two as decoys?
Okay, that one was okay.
Looks like they're activating.
Huh. That's interesting.
What is?
Whenever I had those two knuckleheads in tow, all of their reckless antics would drive me up the wall. But seeing them from afar, it's kinda amusing.
It's like they say, life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long-shot.
I think that might be a bit different.
Laplace! Drake! Run!
Run, run, run!
EK Shields classic. Bruh. They better not mess nothing up, bro. Dude, I'm kinda sad because I can't, since I'm not playing the game, I don't get to hear any of like the new battle
I'll
themes or
examine the
anything.
remains of the raptures. It's as we expected. Each rapture classification corresponds to a specific egg type. The larger and more ornate the egg, the higher the rank of the rapture inside. Yes, that much is certain.
She was lying through her teeth.
I wouldn't be so sure. The best way to deceive someone is to use the truth as a smokescreen to hide what's actually important. I don't think everything she's told us was a falsehood. Rather, hidden under the layers of truth, there was something she didn't want us to know.
Makes sense.
Do a
But
listen
why would
party of the new
Leviathan want to hide
things.
the
Bro,
fact
but it's not
that
gonna be the same though.
she knows how to
It's
create
not the same when
superior
you don't fucking
fusions.
play.
She probably figured that if we caught her, we'd try to stop her.
It looks to me like she's trying to create a heretic.
That was my initial suspicion. But this process doesn't seem capable of producing a heretic. Fusing a Nikke and Rapture together isn't something that can happen so easily.
That makes sense too.
She could be attempting to mass-produce Tyrant-class Raptures. Based on our conversation with her in the Crystal region, the four beasts don't have any control over the Raptures. Only after Behemoth transformed and grew larger was she able to manipulate them. If size is a prerequisite for controlling Raptures, then Leviathan decidedly has no pull over them. But those black snakes seem to be entirely under her command. I think it's evident that Leviathan created them using the dark matter. Following that logic, these Raptures that are hatched from these eggs, being made from dark matter as well, would also follow her orders. If she ends up being capable of mass-producing Tyrant-class Raptures, we won't be able to turn a blind eye to that.
True again. If she could produce these things on a mass scale, we'd be in a world of trouble. If the four beasts came calling with an army of Tyrant-class creatures in tow, even the offsprings would be in a tough spot.
Fortunately, only one Tyrant class has been confirmed so far. And it can't move outside of dark matter, so it doesn't seem like a major threat for the time being. But that may change depending on what comes out of these eggs next.
All right, let's keep going.
Have you heard that paradise exists on the surface? A place where there's no such thing as exploitation or dishonesty. Where you can be whoever or whatever you want to be, free from limitations. A place where there is no oppression or deprivation. Where you'll always have a safety net, no matter what. Eden, the last paradise on the surface, welcomes you all.
That joint's still too dry.
You don't like it, do you? I knew you wouldn't like it. I originally planned on giving you these huge angelic wings that would spread way out. Feathers would come fluttering down, and flowers would bloom.
It was good you didn't do that.
Huh? Really?
Uh-oh.
When did I say these things?
It's all synthesized audio. I
Okay.
toyed around with some sound effects to mimic your voice as closely as possible.
Not the AI voices,
Honestly,
bro.
it turned out way better than I expected, considering that the program was free.
I see. Who wrote the script?
I did.
You really despise the Ark, don't you?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm not used to speaking this directly, but I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I'll hand over the channel to you. For one day, you can use it to say whatever you want.
Huh? But what about the ratings?
I don't care about the ratings. I was surprised with how much that sounded like something I'd say. I'm satisfied with your effort, and so I'll grant you a favor.
That's rather magnanimous of you.
And you, the one with the glasses.
Which one?
Yes?
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 The one who asked me for my autograph.
Oh, that's me, Irie.
Come here. Hand me your phone. I want to get a closer look at your screen.
Do I have to? My phone is kind of my personal property, you know?
Does it look like I'm asking?
Yikes! Why are you being so menacing over a phone? If you're so interested in phones, I can lend you mine.
Irie, Did you not hear me?
Pause my
I'd appreciate it if you
Otska
could get
Ray
it back
stream
sooner
to come
rather than
here. This
later.
better be good. I don't even know what that is.
Waiting for an important call.
I will.
Huh?
How long do I need to hold down for it to read my information?
About 5 minutes.
I see. Will that do?
What's this all about?
I told you before, I have no reason to hide anything from you. You seemed awfully curious about me, so I wanted to oblige. Go ahead. Find out all you can about me. What kind of person I am. What kind of life I've lived. And what the Ark did to me.
Not the freaky
won't be
Doro
easy.
ASMR.
Best of luck to you.
I'll try not to disappoint you.
I'm sure you won't. All right, everyone. I'm sorry, but could you all leave now? I want to rest.
Oh, I'm sorry, but can we use your studio? The facilities here are really nice, so I was hoping that I could do some editing and other stuff.
Do as you please.
Oh, by the way, Dorothy, there's a whole bunch of stuff to eat in the fridge. Can I have some?
I'll turn on the air conditioning.
Could I trouble you for a cup of tea?
What did the Ark do to Dorothy again? What didn't they do, bro? Remember they turned on Teking Goddess Squad. They locked them out the Ark. They said you're not wanted here. After they were literally the Teking heroes.
Behemoth's egg is up ahead. But I don't see Leviathan anywhere.
Yeah, like I said, what did they not do to her?
You cowards! I'm going in! Wait. There's something inside. That's her, all right. I recognize that outline.
How has she gotten so big so quickly? How many raptures has Leviathan been feeding
No,
her?
no bar, no.
I think...
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, as I was saying. Tiki dead, bro. He dead. Never mind. Hey, nice break, boys. Hey, yeah, brother. Heck yeah. Seth, you're getting dragged. Another dislike, I'm leaving. Honestly, that's bruh. Seth is on the same level as Cat now. That's something that would have happened with Teking Kit too. Teking no bar, literally next seeking drop. Easy clap. Thanks, pal.
Leviathan
Much
may have fed
appreciado,
herself to
amigo.
Behemoth.
Thank you.
When Nihilister was inside the Ark, she revived Indivilia and Chatterbox by
You
feeding
can't
them
make that
parts of
crap
her
up,
own
bro.
body. If sustenance is what Behemoth requires, then using another heretic's body would be the optimal choice. Although, it's hard to say how much she's ingested, or how much is required.
Will people
Let's
learn to
keep our
stop
distance,
hating because you
and
feel
then
the
try
drop
throwing a
rate?
rock at it.
My drop rate gauge be going up.
What do you think, Rappy?
I think I should stop trying to reason with you all.
Oh yeah, this
So
is the
much
new
for
beast.
making a grand entrance.
I seen her on Twitter.
Ow. My nose is killing me. Ah, my nose is bleeding.
Who are you?
How come you're watching Nikkei story videos? Are you suffering from withdrawal? No. I've said this a couple times, but I still really like Nikkei. Like, I still really like Nikkei's story. I like the characters and I like the music. So like, I'm still gonna enjoy all that stuff even if I don't play the game. So I've still been keeping up. I've still been keeping up with the story. I just haven't had a chance to read these last 2 chapters and the half anniversary event. But like, I still want to keep up with stuff. I just don't want to play the game. The womb tattoo chick, yeah.
What do you mean? You know who I am.
That's fair, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the game
You're
without
not
playing,
Leviathan.
pretty much.
One of the 4 beasts.
strange. I came here because I sensed something familiar. Do we know each other? Sorry. My memory isn't so great. No?
Why does she have like freaking cranes on her?
No kidding. No wonder. Gosh, Leviathan never tells me anything. Did she say anything about me? Did she say I was good? Oh, I see.
Wait, I really think a Nikkei anime would thrive. I think it would be pretty good, yeah. I think it could be pretty good. Honestly, I would expect it in probably like the next like 5-ish years though, like for real. They've already done like a whole bunch of like animated cutscenes and stuff, so I don't know why they wouldn't. Like they're not a stranger to hiring animators. How about enjoy your butter bar without playing GBF? What?
See? Maybe she forgot about me. Yeah. Oh, just so you know, the reason Leviathan forgot to mention me
Final
isn't
battle in
because I'm weak or
2015.
anything, okay? She's smart, but sometimes she
We will
forgets
be
to
there.
mention important details. It's a bit embarrassing.
Stop stealing my
having to do
bar?
this
Nah,
myself,
bro.
But in any case, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Ziz. Got it? Alright, I won't forget it.
I'm Rappy. Leviathan and I are old friends.
Oh no, I didn't watch the April Fool's thing.
Sorry, it didn't sound that outlandish in my head.
Rappy. Rappy. I'm Laplace. Oh, sorry. That was because I saw a bug on my arm. It's not because your voice was loud and startled me, alright?
Okay.
Laplace. Laplace. And I'm and I'm Drake. Drake.
Looking for a Mugen Full Auto setup and found
Nice
the
to
warmest
meet
tummy
you,
guy.
This is my first time making new friends outside of Leviathan.
Bro, that is
and
where
my
you can use
Infinite.
Wamdas.
Are you here to see Leviathan?
Now who's creating weird backstories?
Tsundere, get her out of here.
Okay, gotcha. But where is she? She's usually here.
Commander, what did I just tell you?
Oh, Does your stomach hurt? Oh, hold on. Let me see if I have some medicine. Here it is. Take this. It'll make you feel better.
She's so nice. Is she nice? But
I'm not trying to take credit or anything.
or is she thinking deceiving
Make sure
us?
to tell Leviathan I was the one who gave this to you, okay?
The fake airhead. I've
Kinda
seen this play before.
You don't have to go that far. Still, I'm sure it'd make her happy to hear that. Anyway, I hope you feel better.
Leviathan.
Oh, hey, it's Leviathan. Hey, Leviathan. I met your friends. You... What? I can't hear you.
I said, they're enemies, you fool!
Huh?
Trust we could trust this one. I don't know about that, bro.
You tricked me!
See, now she's pissed.
And count. What's going on?
It's too dark. I hate the dark.
Drake, please. Drake, you wear all black. Because they tricked her, she's not.
Commander! Commander! I'm coming! 7 Dwarf 0. Activate! I'll catch you. I'll try and land somewhere. Those two can handle themselves.
Where do you think you're going?
Did she knock them up?
Fire the anti-aircraft guns.
Did they just go up? I thought they went down.
That was close. I told you, you've got nothing to worry about when it comes to those two.
Woohoo! Heroic tumble!
They so freaking dumb, bro.
Villainous tumble! Heroic landing! Villainous entrance! To land from such an incredible height is a remarkable feat. Even for a hero like me. How invigorating!
Dang, she's too fast.
Tell the systems to lead the target then.
I'm trying, but she's still too fast.
Bro, enhance Maxwell's about to show up and snipe her.
Come on! Let's go!
They're going to take her on themselves.
Huh? Phew. What are you guys? Heretics? We're not heretics. We're heroes. No, we're villains. Huh? Which one is it? Pierce through. Huh?
Classic Drake. Classic Laplace and Drake.
What are you guys? You tricked me! You're nothing but a bunch of scoundrels! But why are you so strong?
All the
If
Thinking
I'd
Beasts
known that,
are not
I
that
would
strong.
have attacked you on my own.
It's like only Behemoth, and that's because she went through like evolution
Not for a second.
to get her
I'd have
transformation.
done a lot better if I had some backup. It's just that I hate an uneven fight. There's too much to think about when I'm going up against multiple opponents.
Yeah, like Ziz, I hope she doesn't die.
So that's what happened. You scooped us up in those wings of yours, lifted us in the air, and then dropped us.
Not bad, right? I can even fly, and super fast at that. I'm also really good at finding important things. And I'm smart. I know when to call for backup.
Huh?
No Leviathan in the ground.
Commander!
I did it! It's Vathos. So, this is the feeling that Behemoth was talking about.
Oh
It
snap,
feels
can she
like
transform?
Every single cell in my body is vibrating. I'm not even sure if I can contain all this dark matter.
Leviathan!
But then again, no one's better at controlling dark matter than me. Yes! This is it!
Never ran
That's
out of
the
soul
feeling.
bomb before? Bro, I've never even run out of soul bomb.
What?
Die, traitors!
Everyone, brace yourselves! She's going to transform!
Oh snap, she actually got a transformation?
Did we just take down a heretic after it transformed?
Bro, what did her transformation look
Didn't
like?
feel like it was all that difficult, to be honest.
Doesn't she look a bit different than Behemoth did when she transformed?
Could she be incomplete?
Oh.
Leviathan, are you okay?
I failed. My transformation only half succeeded. I really thought it would work. Maybe I really am a born loser.
No, that's not true. Sure, you're short, really scary, and have a huge forehead. But I still aspire to be like you.
Thanks for the kind words. Anyway, let's try this.
Commander! I thought this might happen, so I brought plenty of hemostatics, antibiotics, and anesthetics. Hang in. Huh? Huh? Commander, didn't you get stabbed by Leviathan?
Oh, he's got
How are
that
you
ticking,
feeling pain-wise?
that superhuman ticking healing.
Makes sense, considering there's no wound.
Well, bro's a ticking
Your body
android or
is caked
something.
with blood, so that tells me you were definitely stabbed, but I think the wound's already healed. What? That doesn't make any sense. Are we sure he was stabbed?
Positive. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. It was scary. Could it be the healing powers of a hero that have only been heard of in legend? Bernie, you're no longer a sidekick, but a full-fledged hero.
Would you quiet down?
For now, everyone report back to the Admire. We've got plenty of medical equipment on board meant for humans. We can get a better look.
Wait, what'd you guys say? Good night. Bye, Doyo. Storage stream, grats on 2 more bars. Thank you. Did he get enhanced after the mana event? No, he didn't get enhanced. The thing about it is the mana event showed us that he was never like a real person. Pretty much, I guess, spoiler for the Teaking mana event, but Teaking, the thing that we kind of learned from that is that he was probably like, low key, he's like in Teaking 100 line. He's like a test tube baby. And Teaking, whatchamacallit, like GN and Ether and mana Teaking made him. Yeah, but the healing was never this fast, right? Yeah. Well, I'm guessing the thing about it is they're probably starting to like introduce that joint into the story now, I guess. Cause I mean, even like everybody is surprised right now, so nobody knows what's going on. So it's never happened in the main story before, but it's just like it's probably gonna come up in the main story soon. Like, oh my God, Teaking, this is what's happening. But Giga Chad, that's it. Also true. But yeah, Teaking. They're probably just now bringing up that point in the main story because of what we learned in the mana event.
Let's move. What should we do about that egg with Behemoth inside?
I'll keep an eye on it. A villain is the one who does the taking, not the other way around.
I'll keep a close watch on it too. As a hero, it's my sacred duty to safeguard this egg. Okay, I'll let you two handle that. Although, I'm not entirely sure what that egg has to do with being a hero. Let's go, Commander.
I don't want to go back to
Can
Nikkei.
you walk?
Don't, bro. Do what I'm doing right now, bro. Just read that joint online.
Let's
Dudes
get
put
you
it on
cleaned up
YouTube
first.
all the time.
You need to wash off all that blood.
See, I'm already thinking, look, I'm already subscribed to Kasu right here, bro. Cause this is the guy that I watched the oh snap, it's Jim. Oh snap. But thinking I'm already subbed to this dude because this is how I watched it before. Nothing to do in EK besides pulling with free roll, literally, bro. That's what I'm saying. They gotta add more game modes and stuff, bro. It's not worth playing that game like that. And it's definitely not worth
Commander.
whaling. Only way I'd
Next
whale in that
time we
game
meet
again is if
Leviathan,
they made changes
am I
or
permitted to use force against her?
if it was like my only game I played.
She has no intention of talking. We approached her with open arms, but all she did was come at us with the intent to kill. She got us all wrong. And it's got me annoyed. Yes, annoyed. What? Why are you laughing? Roger. After I'm done with her,
she'll be begging to talk with us.
Damn, bro. Well, alright. Do we want to watch another one, bro? Or what? Low-key, I'm getting hungry. I'm down to watch the other chapter, but if I don't watch the other chapter, I'm probably just gonna go eat. Spending his life savings for that one? Bruh. Me too, but I have no money. What the heck? Bruh. Dude, you know, by the way, talking about money and talking about food, so I ordered a pizza, right? Of course I did. But like, I ordered this pizza online when I was at the gym, right? And like, I ordered it completely online. I didn't talk to anybody or anything, bro. When I went to go get the pizza, they like printed out a receipt and they were like, "Hey," the guy at the front was like, "Hey, the little like kiosk thing is gonna taking." The little kiosk thing is gonna ask you a question. I was like, okay. I looked down at it, and that joint was asking me for a taking tip. What? Why would? What's the tip for? What's the tip for? For making the taking order that I ordered? I didn't do anything. That like it wasn't. It's not like I sat down and ate pizza. I literally went to go pick up that joint. So that joint, that joint, like, what? Why are you tipping? It's kind of crazy too because seeking that joint, like, dude, sometimes stuff like I don't know if you guys like I'm sure you guys have too, but like if you've ever ordered from like a restaurant online before, some restaurants will ask you in like the checkout thing, they'll ask you if you want to do a tip there. Bro, I haven't even gotten the food yet. I ain't even placed the order yet, and you're already asking for a tip. What do you mean? Tip for what? For what? Like I don't get it. Like I'm all for it. Like if I ever go to like a sit down restaurant, yeah, like I'll tip there. But like, bro, I'm already paying you to do the job. What am I doing a tip for? I don't get it. Don't make no sense. Bro, trying to make a tip sound so mysterious. Yeah, right, right, bruh. But it's like I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, why are you asking for a tip off rip? Like that joint's supposed to be like expected. Like what? Like I mean, I feel bad kinda because it's like I know tips go to the people that like work there and stuff, but like, come on, dude. Come on, man. Like what? I don't get it. Anyway, T-King, you told me to go eat. I might just go eat. I might watch the other part of this some other time. Let me swap the T-King. This again. But yeah, I might just go eat. Who messaged me? Oh, wait, what is this? My last meal, my boss has gone missing for a week now, no salary? What the heck? What even is that? Is that a sandwich? What is that? I hate tipping before I get my cert. That's what I'm saying! Y'all be suffering with tips over there? I heard delivery guys can straight up ruin the food if you don't tip them. Tip economy, even things like payday loans are asking for tips. Sandwiches. Dude, I don't get delivery, by the way. I haven't gotten a thing. I mean, for one thing, I've literally not gotten anything delivered, like food-wise, in my entire life besides pizza. And that was years ago. I don't do like the whole DoorDash or taking, what's the other thing? What's the other food thing? But like, I don't do like any of those. I don't do none of those. Of course it was pizza. Bro, back then pizza was the only thing that got delivered. But yeah, I've never done like oh snap, I need to extend my thing again. Alright, there we go. But yeah, I've never done like the DoorDash or like anything before. I don't even have those apps like installed. Hey, I don't do. I mean, granted, I have a car, so yeah. But like, I didn't even know how to do like Uber and stuff before I went to Vegas, and that's the only time I've ever used like Uber before either, because I have a car, so I've never had to do that before. But yeah, thinking, but yeah, like the tip thing is just crazy to me. It's just wild, cause like that. I think that one just threw me off a lot, because like usually when they ask for the tip thing like online or whatever, it's like you can kind of just like ignore it. But it was the fact that this guy was literally like, yeah, it's gonna ask you something. It's like, okay, thinking tip for what, my guy? For you thinking turning around and bringing the pizza out of the thinking that little heater thing? Is that what I'm supposed to tip you for? Like like literally what is the tip for? That's what I'm wondering. Like what did you think this tip was for? Watching your stream on iPad and HD is so crisp. Southeast Asia, we never had that problem. Bruh. But yeah, Tiki, that joint threw me off, man. I was just like, huh? Nani? What are you talking about, bruh? Anyway, I think I'm probably gonna go eat. Cause I'm hungry. I think the tip before the service thing is actually crazy, because if you decide to not, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like literally, bro. Like, bro, how are you gonna have? Yeah, exactly. But the thing about it is like they can literally just mess up the order. Like they don't even have to do nothing heinous. It's just literally thinking let's just say you order a burger without mayo, and you tip before the joint goes through, and then there's mayo on it. Now it's like you already tipped, and that joint won't even write. So it's like, why would you ever have a tip before the joint goes through? That doesn't make any sense. Like dudes are literally just money grubbing, cause it's like the way the tip thing works is thinking somebody serves you, and then you tip them before you leave. What do you pay for it? I don't know. That joint was just, like I said, that joint was just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Tips in general are just seeking insane, by the way. And the thing about it, now that I'm thinking about it too, like how does the tip even work if seeking? How does the tip even work if it's online? That joint probably not even going to the seeking whatchamacallit. Cause like if you go to like a sit down restaurant, right? Like it's like you can get the tip because the money's like physical, right? Like you always leave a physical tip. Even if you pay with like card, you usually leave like a physical tip of like dollars. But like if you do that joint online, that tip is not going to that employee. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that's going to that employee. Especially something like the one I had earlier. Like you really think if I had tipped that guy at the front desk, bro, anybody could have signed in on the front desk, bro. There's not even like a way to track that. That joint, like if you're tipping electronically, that joint's guaranteed. That joint's guaranteed going straight to the company. There's no shot. Next time, dress like homeless guy. They will never ask for a tip. It's crazy. Probably orders some really expensive pizza. I do not order some really expensive pizza, bro. I'm thinking I just eat normal pizza, bro. I'm a pizza connoisseur, but I mean I'll eat any type of pizza, bro. But 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 yeah, I don't know, bro. That like I said, that tip probably wasn't even gonna go to that guy. So I just don't understand. Have you eaten pineapple pizza? Listen, I said pizza connoisseur, not teaking disgusting gutter trash, bro. And it depends, like if you order off DoorDash or Uber, they always get the full tip. Yeah, but this isn't. That's what I'm saying though. Like if you go to like, I'm talking about if you go to some places like sites. Like let's just say what's a food place like McDonald's, right? Well, I don't know about McDonald's, but let's just say McDonald's for the sake of this example, right? Let's say you order. I mean, I guess McDonald's is kind of weird because it's fast food. It's not like a restaurant. Just think about, okay, we're just gonna say a steakhouse, right? We're gonna say B-Dubs, seeking Buffalo Wild Wings. let's say you order from Buffalo Wild Wings on their site. Some sites, like I said, I don't know if Buffalo Wild Wings actually has it. It's just I'm using this for this example. On Buffalo Wild Wings checkout, you're gonna go do carryout. You're gonna go pick it up yourself. But on the site, it will ask you, do you want to do like a 2% tip or whatever? It'll ask you that in your checkout. So that's not even DoorDash or taking Uber. That's literally just you're doing it on the website of whatever the place is. And it's like that tip is not going to whoever is going to make that order. Or whoever is gonna pass it off to you at the like when you walk in to go get it, they're not getting that joint. That joint's going straight to Teking Buffalo Wild Wings. There's no way they're gonna allocate that properly. No shot. And what are you supposed to do? What Teking? You order that joint and Teking John's in the back making it, but then before you get there, Teking John's shift is over and he leaves. You think they're just gonna save that tip for John when he comes back? Heck no, bro. That joint's going straight to Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, we're just gonna empty that $5 into John's paycheck when we Teking electronically send it to him. Nah, bro. That joint's going straight to Buffalo Wild Wings. Most expensive one I ever order is homemade sliced pizza. I think about 30 USD 8 slice. Bro, that's bro, that's not even that crazy, bro. I remember there's this one Teking restaurant that's like Teking, it's like $35. That joint's high as crap. Most companies do hoard tips. There are places like Steak and Shake and Whataburger that ask for a tip at the register. Like, excuse. That's what I'm saying. That's pretty much exactly what I dealt with today, Sarcel. That's pretty much exactly what I dealt with today when I went to go get my pizza. I literally was at the Teking register and I was like, "Hey, I'm here to pick up for me," and he was like, "Okay, they're gonna ask you a question on the kiosk." And as he was doing, after he said that, he turned around, Teking brought my pizza out of the little oven thing right behind him, put that joint on the counter, and the kiosk was saying, "Hey, do you want a tip?" What am I supposed to tip you for, bro? Like, bro, you didn't do anything. And that's even more crazy too. Like, who did they even tip? Do they tip the guy that made the pizza, or do they tip the guy that Teking did the register? They probably don't tip either one of them. But like just think it through for like 2 seconds. Like, assuming you actually believe that they were not gonna take that tip money, who would they even tip? Which, honestly, to be fair, that's also another crazy thing about tip culture, by the way. If you think about it, because that happens at normal restaurants too, right? Where, like, the server is the only one that gets the Teking tip money. It's not the person making the food. Unless you really get up in that business and you're like, "Hey, that burger was so good, bro. I gotta tip the chef." Don't nobody do that. They just leave the Teking money on the table, and the person who served you gets the money, not the chef. So that's a whole other Teking thing, bro. Tip culture is seeking trash. Honestly, I never even worked at Teking. I never worked at like a restaurant before, so I never did like the tip thing. Like, I've had friends that have talked about how they gotten like so much money from tips and stuff, but like I've never worked in that environment before to ever deal with tip stuff myself. Very soon they be asking for tips before you get the food menu. I'll tip myself for ordering your food. I always tip people $1. I usually tip pretty generously, I'd say. I would say I usually do. I mean, I guess it kind of depends too on like. It depends. Obviously, it depends on the person, right? Like, I'm not gonna tip you crazy if you're thinking, if you're garbage. But for the most part, I would say most people are thinking, they're either nice or they're like teenagers. So it's like I want to help them out. So I would say I usually give them like a decent amount of tip. But like at the same time, like I'm not gonna tip you like if I order like a thinking, a $10 burger, I'm not about to tip you thinking $10. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna double pay for that joint. like the food got to be kind of expensive for you to get like a higher level tip. But I would say I tip generously enough in comparison to how much the food costs. The whole reason tip culture exists in the U.S. is to put the onus of paying employees on the customer instead of the employer. Yup. Only people I've tipped in is my Uber drivers. They stay quiet throughout the trip. But I mean, that's what I say. I don't do like Uber stuff. Honestly, you know what's crazy though is I'm kind of the opposite, Mo. I mean, maybe if I used Uber more, I would kind of care more. But I do remember when I Ubered in Vegas, I felt more uncomfortable when they didn't talk to me. I remember I met like there was this one guy that was like super talkative one day that like he took me back to my hotel, and that dude like he was super talkative. And then there was this one lady that I think this was the lady, like, you guys remember that one story I told you about how I came back from like the after party thing, and I was going back to my hotel, and that's where I got like that banging tiki burger. I think that time when I came back from that after party, I had this one lady, and she was like complaining about like everything, but she was complaining in like a fun event type of way, where she was just talking about like tiki. This city sucks. All these tiki, all these terrible drivers are so tiki bad. But she was also like kind of asking me about like, you know, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing here? Like, what stuff? Like, I kind of like talking to him, I guess. Because I guess I'm not, but like I said, I don't like that. I guess the thing about it is I'm practically an Uber tourist. So like, I could see how it could be more annoying if you had to use Uber like, you know, multiple times a week and everybody wants to talk to you. Like some days you're just not gonna be in it. Like you're not gonna be about it. But like, you know, when I'm like on vacation, I don't mind talking to them. And like I said, I actually felt like more comfortable when they talk, because when they didn't talk, I'm like, dang, is this dude gonna freaking kidnap and kill me, bro? Like, why is he so freaking quiet? why isn't this dude talking? Hilo, I hate socializing attention. Also, Hilo, why didn't the Uber driver? Why is the Uber driver? Bro, like, the thing about it is, like, dude, I'm like Two-Face, bro. I'm like Two-Face. I got like the Persona 5 mask, bro. Like, when I go out in public, I can be like a whole different person, bro. I can be like this seeking. You would never think I was like as antisocial as I am. I'm like, I don't even know how to describe what I am. I'm thinking like you know how people will describe introverts, and they're like, the pretty much people will say like introverts, they get their energy from like being alone, and then extroverts get their energy from like being out. I'm like an introverted extrovert, or the other way around. Well, actually, maybe no. Yeah, the other way around is probably right. I'm a teaching intro. Wait, what did I say the first time? I'd say I'm more introverted than I'm extroverted. But the thing about it is, when I go out, I can put on that face. I can be that extrovert if I need to be. Like sometimes I'm the one that teaching breaks the silence, bro. Like I'll make like a joke or something. Like I can just do that. But then at the same time though, if I'm like in a really talkative group of people, I'm the type of dude that can just be the listener. Like I can literally play I can literally play both sides. That's the thing about me. I can literally play both sides. Cause like I swear, like heck, even some of the people that I go to the gym with, like I would say I like talking to those people, but a lot of our conversations with the people at the gym, it's just me listening, and I'm completely okay with that because they can talk about whatever. Like they can talk about random stuff. They have like more interesting stuff going on or whatever. Like I'm totally okay to just sit there and listen. But like if like the thing about it, see that's the thing, right? Like somebody can literally talk to me at the gym for like 15 minutes straight and I'll just be like, "Yeah, oh, for sure." I'll just laugh at all their jokes, like all this stuff. And then like if I actually want to continue, well, the thing about it is even if I don't really care to continue the conversation, to make it less awkward, I'll start talking about something. I'll pretend like I actually like care about the conversation. So like I'll start talking like, bro, there was this one guy that I didn't want to talk to like at all. I did not want to talk to this guy at all, and I was literally in the middle of a set. I felt so bad too because I started to become self-conscious. I was literally at one of the squat racks, and there's only 2 squat racks in that place. Like at least at that spot. There's like 4 squat racks total in the gym. But like at that spot where I was at, there was only 2 of them side by side. And I was literally sat there like stuck talking to this dude for like 30 minutes. Because I could tell that he wanted to keep talking to me. But like I just can't let a conversation just go. Like I can't just tell you like, hey, leave me alone. like I can't do that. So like when he finally comes to an end and he's like not talking anymore, I'll be like, oh, okay, well that's that's crazy. I can't believe like let's just say he's talking about taking his work or something, right? I'll be like he'll be like, yeah, teaching, I do all this stuff in IT, blase blase, and I'll be like he spills out his whole freaking life story, and I'm like, well, yeah, so this one time when I was doing stuff in IT, and then I like bring him back into the conversation, even if I don't even care, and then he'll start talking, like he'll start yapping about something else again, and then we're just stuck there for like this whole time, cause like I don't like dead air. I don't like dead air. And if like if we're having a conversation, especially if it's one-on-one, if we're having a conversation, there's dead air. Even if I'm the primary listener of that conversation, I'll make it so that there's no dead air when you stop talking. So pretty much, like when it gets like that, until they're done talking like completely, I'll just sit there and listen. Ambivert, feel that? Also, I know what you need, Hilo. You gotta be that NPC friend that observes. I only talk when there's the right person to talk to. He said it. It switches for me based on where I'm at. If I'm at home, I'm top tier need. If I go out, I'm a fight. Yeah, exactly. That's the same way I am. Like when I'm at home, I seeking, like when I'm by myself, I just seeking, I'm just being chilling. But like when I'm out, I can be that teaking. I can unironically be that party dude, bro. At least he wasn't the type to try and one up you. Hey, this kind of conversation so much. Imagine Mr. Streamer IRL just laughing in the background when he listening, like Mr. That's literally me, unironically, bro. Unironically, I remember. I've actually. It's funny too because sometimes I'll meet my teaking mortal enemy, bro. My mortal enemy is the person that can see through the mask. Cause sometimes people will be like I've had a few instances of people that are like, why are you laughing? Or like, why are you giggling? Cause it's not even like the stuff that they're saying is not even that funny, but it's almost like a teaching defense mechanism where like, I'll just laugh at whatever anybody's saying regardless. Just to make them feel good about whatever they're saying. But some people can see through the act. Some people can see through it and they're like, why are you laughing? It's not that funny. And I'm like, oh snap. Uh-oh. How do you get out of this one, bro? So like that's literally how half of the conversations go. Like I can listen to this. And the thing about it too is it's not like I'm just like tuning people out. Like I really do listen to them. I just may not care. but I really do listen to them. But yeah, like I've had a couple people that have called me out like in my lifetime that have been like, why are you laughing? Like it's not even that funny. And I'm like, oh. Then those guys are weird because your laughs are so funny. Well, the thing about it though is it depends on how long the conversation goes. That's the thing. Yeah, it depends how long the conversation goes because sometimes you'll get, like I said, you'll get stuck in a loop like that one guy. Like that one guy I was talking to for 30 minutes. That guy was not a noticer. He was not a noticer. So I could sit there and laugh for like like 25 out of those 30 minutes, and he just thought he was the thinking star of the show. But somebody else I'm talking to for like 30 minutes, they'll see through it by like 15 minutes in, and they'll be like, "Why are you still laughing?" Like we're just going back and forth, like we're just chilling, but it's like it ain't that funny, bro. So why are you laughing? And it's like, oh, I can't just laugh forever to get my way through this conversation, huh? They make those Hatsu shorts so much funnier. Aku and Hatsu talking about the most painful stuff they gone through, and then there's Mr. Streamer laugh at the background so much. I'm telling you, bro, that's my coping thing. Although to be fair, like I will say in my defense, even though I do use like laughing as a coping mechanism to like get through conversations, I do just find a lot of stuff funny. like legit, like some stuff that people don't think is funny, I'll start bursting out laughing at, like unironically. So like some of it is me like getting like doing my cope stuff, but some of it is actually me just laughing. Cause like I said, I do actually listen to people. So like if something they said is funny, because the thing about it too is I think some of the stuff, like even when people ask me like why are you laughing at something that's not really funny, I think the thing about it is like some people will say like it's kind of like Aku, right? Like Aku will say the most heinous stuff ever, but he's so used to it in his life that he'll just say it in a very like blunt, like this isn't even a big deal type thing, but it's like genuinely funny to me because that situation is absolutely insane. And there's a lot of people that do that, where they have this inflection where it's like this is no big deal, but they're talking about the most crazy stuff ever, and I literally can't help but laugh, like legitimately laugh at that joint. And it's like, yeah, I'm like they're not being serious. Like it's not like thinking, I'm laughing at their struggles or something. But it's like they're just normally talking, but they're talking about some crazy stuff, and I'm like, I just gotta laugh at that joint. Like it's actually funny to me, even though you didn't say it as a joke. Like the scenario that you're describing is just actually hilarious. We just go with the flow and laugh. Aku was like, yeah, my life is a joke, go ahead and laugh. To be fair, Aku does narrate it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the way, see, some people, and like I said, like some people are just like Aku, like that, where they literally just talk about like some crazy stuff in a normal teaking tone, but the stuff that they're saying is still mad teaking funny. So it's like, it's like I'm gonna laugh at that joint even if you didn't try to make it a joke. Like it's actually just funny to me. Would I miss what's the latest crash out? There is no crash out. We're talking about how I get through conversations by laughing. And we were talking about taking tip culture. Started talking about tips, now we're talking about laughter. Yeah. Oh, God. I'm about to be talking about food because I'm about to go eat. On God, no cap. But anyway, going back to the original teaking topic, bro. Tips are crazy. Tips are crazy. Just pay your employees, bro. Don't make me pay them for you. That joint's crazy work, man. Anyway, I think I'm teaking done, boys. I think I'm done. I think I might. Actually, you know what? I ain't gonna even say none. I ain't gonna say none. I'm not gonna hold myself to any teaking standards. Sorry if I missed this. What is your favorite pizza? I like pepperoni and sausage. Italian sausage is what I like. Those are my favorite toppings. Unironically, I don't mind a thinking good cheese pizza though. Sometimes just cheese is mad good too. If you don't like tips, then PBHO won't tip you with butter. 1 bar is enough for you. Bro, I forgot what I was even gonna say. God dang it. I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Oh, I don't remember what it was anymore. I freaking lost it. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Cheese pizza. Quick question, if I don't got the grid to do the Reverend raid, do I just pub them daily so I have a chance at the weapons and mats? Or yeah. I mean, even if you got the grid, you should just pub that joint. You're not trying to solo them, pal. Just seeking pub that joint regardless. What is the most expensive pizza you ever order? I don't know. I don't know. I do remember in Vegas there was this mad. I think that pizza was like $40, but that joint we did like split that. Me and my friend Hypno split that joint, but that was kind of expensive. Wish someone tipped me a bar. I haven't seen Host Bar in a year. Ravens are not worth selling for any reason. Yeah, they don't even. Do they even give trophies? Ooh, hey Seth, what was that, pal? Hey, 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 Seth, what was that, pal? 1 bar's enough, huh? Huh? What was that? Hey, what was that, pal? 1 bar is enough, huh? Not for me, pal. I'm here to take them all. I'm taking all the bars, bro. Hand it over. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah, brother. Everyone give him a dislike now. Seth is not learning his lesson. Hand over that bar. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. Let's go. I'm almost at 30, bro. Dude, that's 3 bars today. Dude, I was seeking. Oh, I was on my stride today, bro. Dude, the reason why Tekken came to Bar Farm, by the way, is seeking, whatchamacallit? Tekken. I got a host bar today. And I posted that joint, and 2 people, one of which was Gwen, told me Tekken, did the bar rate get ticking up today or something? I've seen like so many people get bars today. And I was like, I'm thinking definitely farming bars when I come home today. 1000%. And it paid off, brother. It paid off. Bar so good. You all start talking like Siri. What did I even say? Oh. Yeah. Heck yeah. Nice. Bro, see, Komatsu just updated his grid. That joint don't work. See, he's probably getting Teking RNG too, bro. I'm gonna try this joint again with this new grid that he's got. Hold up. Cause seeking, I'm telling you, that joint don't work. That's probably why he didn't post the Teking. That's probably why he didn't post the grid for the like this galleon thing. That's probably why he didn't post the grid, cause he probably posted that video and then that joint didn't work, and he was like, "Oh snap, I'm gonna just not post the grid then." That's probably why, cause that joint don't work. It's not consistent. I'm gonna try this one though. I just want to see, like, I don't even care about Dread Barrage anymore. I just want to know why bro was doing more damage. That's all I want to know. Why was he doing more? What did he do to do that much damage? And this joint seeking Magna Opus. So it's probably got Echo on it, be my guess. Everyone press dislike now. The streamer does not deserve a gold bar. What do you mean? You should low-key join the Seafawn raid? Bro, why would I do that? Yo, post it up. How you gonna say that and then not post the raid? You gotta post the code, amigo. Where's Sidala? Dude, Super Sidala gets on my Teking nerves, by the way. Can I do like a mini rant on Super Sidala? I Teking hate these types of characters. Like, Raziel's the same Teking thing, too. Oh, snap, I didn't mean to click on that. Raziel's the same Teking thing, too. I hate characters that they have one good little thing about them, and then it's like I'm forced to use them because no other character can fit that Teking slot. I hate that joint. I hate it. Like, you're not even good. You're terribly made, but you have one good thing. Oh, it's full. Oh, well, have fun. Have fun. But yeah, like, they have one good thing about them, and then it's like, okay, I'm forced to use a seeking character now, even though I don't want to. Oh, wait a minute. I need to swap my Teking summon. This joint needs to be Shiva. Oh, yeah, that's the reason why, because he took out the 3rd Medusa. That's the reason why he's using a Seeking Magna Opus on Echo, because he's not hitting a key. Yeah, he's not hitting a key. Let me see what this joint does. I don't even think this is more damage. I think this is less than what it was before. And Makra didn't dodge. I think this joint is less than what it was before, pal. This joint is not gonna kill, by the way. There's no shot on this seeking entire universe. This entire galaxy is this gonna kill. And it does less damage than it did before. See, like, how do you even get this? How am I 8% behind? There's no shot. There's no shot. Even if she had dodged the first time, that's 4% max. There's no shot. Who is it that thought up using Shiva's summon off helmet? Because I don't remember that joint back in my day. I mean, it's been around for a hot minute, so. Oh, snap. Hey. Thanks. Used to be 4.2 mil on her. Now it's 4.9. Skill issue. But yeah, that joint don't work, bro. I literally don't know. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I literally don't know. I think this joint's just bait. I think this joint worked one time and Teking Bro just posted it. Dang, I don't know what this is, but Teking, this Nozomi is hot. That joint's a spoiler for some route, but I don't know which one it is. Send. Alright, it's not safe for work, so I can send it. I'll put it in Teking safe for work. Alright. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on, but she's hot. She's got like evil looking eyes. I don't know what's going on in there. But yeah, I don't know. This joint don't work. And even like I'm not swapping these dudes back to Teking multi-attack awakening, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. Although honestly that might make it work, but maybe. I don't know, bro. Dude, when's records, by the way? It's like the 20th, right? Wait, when's record? Oh, here it is. Here it is. 22nd. Bro, I'm doing Teking 100 laps again. I want more rings. I want more rings. Box of Calamity sounds like such a scary route. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what's going on over there. Dude, there's so like there really is like 100 indies in this game, by the way. Like I kind of like I care about getting spoiled for 100 line, but at the same time I'm not like super opposed to seeing like screenshots and stuff. And I've seen like a lot of screenshots of just random routes on Twitter, and I'm just like there's so much stuff in this game, bro. there's so much stuff in this game because it's just like some of these screenshots are just so vastly different like than anything I've seen. Just like the scenarios and stuff that I've seen people Teking go. How good are the new units? What new units? Oh, Teking from this banner? Bro, I don't know. I think Ko is dead on arrival. I'll say that. I think Ko is dead on arrival. I think Clarice and Cagliostro, people were saying Siegfried, but like I don't even know about that. Like, the thing about it is, like, I don't know, people be talking up characters, and then I don't be seeing showcases. Like, that's the thing. I've literally, the win thing I posted earlier with Cagliostro and Clarice is the only thing I've seen with that character. So, like, to me, if nobody is Teking putting out any type of showcase with that character is practically dog water in my opinion. Because if they had any reliable use in anything, they would have been like people would have been showcasing. People would have been doing something. Are the Nikkei spoilers gone? Yes. Never mind. Let me swap screens. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I don't know. It's like the same thing with Tiki Mars, dude. I know so many people rolled from Mars. I think Psy put out a showcase, and I saw like one other Fall Zero thing. That's like it I've seen for Mars. I ain't seen nothing for that Tekken character. If that character was as good as everybody's hyping her up to be, I would have seen her in like everything. People would have been putting her in Tekken Celeste. People would have put her in Fall Zero. People would have put her in Hexa. People would have put her in Tekken. What's the Tekken? Well, I guess you're probably not gonna put her in Tekken Agastia. But that, like, you would have seen her in stuff. But I don't see nobody posting nothing about Mars. So I'm just like, if I don't see anybody showcasing that character, I'm just like, okay, that character's like whatever. The game needs new raids. Alright, bro. No, I mean, the thing about it is like, yeah, the game does need new raids, but it's not even like a new raid thing. It's just more so because that's the thing. The fact of the matter is we already know the raids through and through. So we already know off rip if a character is useful in those raids. If the character ain't useful in those raids, the character's dead. What are you gonna do with them? The only other thing you're gonna use for them is like Guild War. But again, see, like Mars got cooked. Mars got cooked because light Guild War is already over, and Cag and Cagliostro, Cag and Clarice, Teking, there's no win Guild War. So who cares? That's the reason why I said Teking. I don't know why they didn't put, like, obviously Earth bias, but like, why would you not put anything Earth related on this banner when we have Earth Dread Barrage? Like, this is the place to use it. Why did you put a wind and a light character here? There's nothing to use them on. What are you going to put these characters at? So they're just sitting here. It's like, what's the point? The only Mars I'll be seeing is the one on your stream. Your bookmarks are so good. Sword, Fire Guy, and Dark Lady. Bro, they're all sandbox people, bro. They're all sandbox. Like, this is seeking Dark Lady. I think it's Zero Nietzsche or whatever. Is this one? Yeah. Dark Lady, bro. And then taking Sword Fire Guy is Surtur. I was gonna say few people probably rolled for Cag Clary. Well, that's what I'm saying. If nobody's rolling, bro, what's the point? That character dog. If the character was seeking good, you'd see showcases because everybody would have rolled for him. And it don't matter if Teking Guild War's coming or Summer's coming. If that character was busted, people would have rolled on that joint. People would have rolled. I would have rolled. But it's like, if nobody's rolling on it, then that character's whatever. You can make do without him. So what's the point? More raises in the issues, just those characters should be funner designed for the current content we have. That's what I'm saying. I'd be cooking if I had the girls. I mean, I'd probably try her in Siegfried, but I mean, I ain't rolling just to do Siegfried with all my Teking Siegfried stuff, bro. With all my daggers. You think I'm gonna roll on this Seeking bad banner just to do Siegfried? Come on, bro. Like, bare minimum, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, bare minimum, a character's gotta be useful. Like, they either gotta be a grand, a seasonal, or they have to be useful in Fa Zero or Hexa to make me roll on them at this point. Or they have to be, like, absolutely busted for, like, bar farming or, like, Guild War. That's like the only way I'm gonna roll on a Teking like a standard banner character. They have to be useful in Fall Zero, Hexa, optimally both, or they have to be like bar farm or ridiculously good in Guild War. And even then, Guild War really doesn't matter either, because the thing about it, honestly, both of those last two don't really matter. Because if they're not fire, unless they completely change the element to the point that they can make the element beat fire, they're not gonna beat fire. so, so even if you release like a thinking, even if you release like a folia, where it's like taking team wide assassin, if that joint still can't beat fire in PBHL, I'm not rolling anyway. Because what's the point? I already have fire. And then Guild War, if the Guild War isn't right around the corner, I can just subtick some later. So like if a character came out, like let's just say Cag and Clarice came out, and they were actually good for Guild War, but they're still wind. It's like, what's fire Guild War? By the time wind Guild War comes, I can just subtick them. So why would I roll on this banner? So they literally have to be useful for like Hexa and Fall Zero. That's literally what it has to be for me to roll on a standard character, or they just have to be Earth. I guess I guess that's the other caveat for me. If they're Earth and they have like any type of potential, I'll roll on them. But they have to be Earth. I'm not doing that for every LE. I tried in Hexa because of the 2 mil hits thing, bruh. Where does she even fit in Hexa though? You run like Tiking. Like she's not gonna beat out Rising Force. And are they an Ogi character? I don't think they'd be doing anything off Ogi. I mean, they don't be getting charge bar. I know that. Yeah, they don't be getting charge bar like that. So it's like I wouldn't even do that. Even if I was like a light main or something, I wouldn't be doing that for a Hexa. Grand Sieg this year, bro. Don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud with Sarcel around, bro. But yeah, anyway, to answer your original question, Mo, them characters probably dog water. Like they're okay, but they're not good enough, bro. You can't just be okay in this economy. You gotta be good. They're not replacing Muriners yet. Exactly. So it's like they're okay, but they're not enough. They're not enough. Probably some 9.5s. Bro, by the way, you guys see the Seeking? I've had her up this whole time, but you guys see the Seeking Leona, bro? I felt like Leona doesn't get enough love, even though I really like Leona. So I'm like, I'm going to put her on my home screen for a bit. But yeah, like, you know, you gotta at least, like, if you're a standard character, you gotta at least be thinking, you gotta at least be Olivia tier, like, on God. Like, you gotta be actually ring worthy besides just because you're a favorite character. You gotta be actually ring worthy. If you're a standard character and you're not ring worthy, like, ain't nobody rolling on that joint. Good art. I've been looking at her a lot. but yeah, anyway, I guess we'll wait until taking Legfest. I'll probably subtix Light Coaches again. I mean, I'm gonna subtix Cagliostro and Clarice eventually too. Like, well, the thing about it though is they're like third in line now, cause I gotta subtix Tetragod guaranteed. Next subtix I have to get Tetragod. And then after that it's probably gonna be Mars, and then after that I'll do Cag and Clarice, unless something else like super priority comes up. But I gotta get Tetragod next time. Guaranteed. Olivia tier, tough luck. I don't think they're gonna make it. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why all these standard characters be getting skipped. I'm subtexting Mars. Feels like the whole point of the unit was to expose adult Cag, which is also a throw, by the way. Why would you expose? Bro, I could be farming more bars right now, by the way. I'm just sitting here yapping. But bro, they really showed off adult Cag. Why didn't they just make a grand? Why didn't they just make a grand? Why did they make this duo unit? Just to show that. Just make a grand. Do you know the hype there would have been if we had tuned into a leg fest or a flash fest and like the first thing up on the screen is like adult Cag? Do you know how crazy that would be? The first thing we see when we refresh the page is seeking adult CAG Grand. Do you know how sick that would have been? Why did they do this seeking duo unit thing? Just to show her. Do we have a fire CAG? No. They promised that we would have less Grand this year? Bro. I mean, that's fine, but like, save Grand CAG for, or save Big CAG, Hag CAG for Grand. You didn't have to release this duo unit either. Just release somebody else. Or at least don't put that storyline in it. Like, I don't know why seeking, I don't know why they did that. I think it would have been better if they just released a Grand. I think that would have been sick. The surprise factor of it, the surprise factor of it would have been so sick if they had just released her as Grand off rip. Grand CAG 2. Oh, I read that. They could have style changed light Grand CAG. No more style changes, bro. Bro, go. You know they was doing the right thing before when they just never put another style change in. Don't style change none. White CAG, where's Grand Fenrir? In the seeking, I think last time I saw Grand Fenrir, she was seeking dust in the wind, bro. She's cooked. She's cooked. She's washed. Do we have characters with 2 Grands? Sandolphin. Style change Earth CAG. Okay, now we're talking. Now you can style change that one. You can style change that one. But no, honestly, I really don't want I don't want Hag CAG to be a style change. I want her to be a Grand. Even if she's not Earth. Like, I just want her to be a Grand. I think the style change thing is dumb. Don't do that. One character with 2 Grand. Yeah, Sandolphin. And honestly, if there's like anybody that should have 2 Grands that's not Sandolphin, it should be either Cagliostro or Narmaya. If there's like any other character that should have 2 Grands, it's one of those two. So I don't think anybody would be opposed to her getting a second Grand in the Hag form. Make Korra great again. Who? Never heard of her, bro. Hey, go throw her double strike on Tiki, Cagliostro, and Clarice, bro. Just hit me how Dark is so starved that we're the only element that relies on Crest sub-allies. Oh, you're not the only element. You're not the only element. Earth got it first anyway. We got that Tiki, we got that Crest thing. Y'all just, I don't know, they just pushed Dark in this whole Crest thing. They really wanted to sell Zosimos, bro. They said, please buy Zosimos. We're doing everything in our power to make you buy this book. Can't believe they herded Cagliostro, bruh. Dude, can I be real? Like, this might be controversial, bro. But I actually don't know how I feel about Hag CAG. Can I be vulnerable? I already said it, but like, can I be vulnerable? I actually don't know how I feel about Hag CAG. Like, you bring up Herda, and the thing about Herda is like, when Herda came out, like when the Herda was showed off, like I was seeking drooling for that joint, bro. Like I literally came back to Star Rail for that joint. Hag CAG though, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna be real. I really don't. Like, she's hot, obviously, but like, I don't know. Maybe I need to see her like, either in different poses or like different art or something. I think it's low-key the outfit. I'm gonna be real. I think it's low-key the outfit. I don't think I really jive with the Hag CAG outfit. That's what I think it is. Like, I think her original design, is just like so perfect. It's so perfect. And then like the Hag CAG one is just like, it's alright. It's alright. I haven't seen the Fate episodes, so I can't say anything. I like doll Herta more though. What the heck? Quinn is a queen no matter what form she takes. I kneel the gag. I love the full crown though. Magliel playable win. I don't know, bro. I love the Herta. I'm definitely returning for a rerun. If Hagkag is a whole personality change, I'll be so mad. I don't know if it's a whole personality change. She seems kind of the same. She just has like a deeper voice now. I think her mannerisms kind of changed, but she's still like the same. I think it's more so like, you know how Cagliostro, she has like taking the really cutesy side, and then she has like the evil gremlin side. I think Hagkag, she kind of replaced the cute side with like an Ara side, but she still has like the gremlin side. Does that make sense? Like at all? So I think she just replaced the cute part with Ara. Her animations are fire. Yeah, the Herta is so cool. I like the Herta like a lot. And see that's another thing too, is I think again, like I said, I would have liked the surprise factor of Hagkag as a grand, but I think I'll probably like Hagkag a lot more when she's actually a unit. When I'm just seeing like this seeking art, it's like it's not like I don't feel it. It's not hitting for me. Whereas like when you saw the Herta, it's like she's doing tiki meteorites and she's throwing around keys and stuff, and she's all like graceful and everything. But you don't get that with Cagliostro, because she's literally just one piece of art. That's it. The Herta is probably the most beautiful unit in Star Rail so far. That's what I'm saying. So I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably like Hagkag more when she actually like is a unit. But right now I'm kind of like, she's alright. She's alright. But I'm not really like that down bad. But I don't know, bro. Anyway, I'm gonna probably go eat for real, bro. You guys kept me like a whole nother hour. You guys got me like a whole nother hour, bro. I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. Thinking the Herta was a big reveal, like it was teased before, but we never saw a full. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. If Cagliostro had just been released as Hagkag Grand, it would have made it way better. It would have made it way better. But anyway, see y'all in the Mugen Mines. Bro starving himself for us. I am, bro. I'm gonna go eat for real. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably stream at some point again this weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Peace, bye bye.